So if you've been training on the wallbag for some time, the chances are that you're causing minor damage to the capillary system in the hands, therefore causing some stagnation and bruising in this area. It is also possible that energetically you're affecting the hands because there are a lot of meridians that run through to the thumb and the fingers too. So with that in mind, it's very important that you understand that basic treatment to remedy this situation is very, very important to you. When you're training, you can obviously feel the urge to rub and massage your own hands because you can feel the bruising and discomfort, but nothing can replace the fact that someone else treating your hand is far more effective. They can do a much more active treatment, they can manipulate the bones in a way you simply can't do because you're only using the one hand, and they can rotate your wrist for you in a way you really can't get hold of and manipulate in the same way, and they can traction your joints with much more comfort. Another thing they can do is they can work the joint and massage the hand while tractioning the hand at the same time. These are things you simply can't do easily for yourself. And we'd recommend wholeheartedly that if you've got a good training partner and you've got a good training relationship, that when you finish a training session, if you're working in the gym, one of you's on one bag and one's on the other, that you actually switch around and you massage the person's hand after treatment and they do the same for you. When you haven't got a training partner, then you're just going to have to stick to your normal massage and applying the treatments onto your hands. So what we're going to go through now is a basic massage treatment using some of the acupuncture points, and we're also going to go through some treatment through Dit Da Jow. So first of all, before you start treating somebody's hand, the first thing to do is to realise that you need to get a good grip. Taking your own small finger, place it into the thumb and hook your fingers underneath. Place your other small finger into their small finger, hook your hands underneath, and now you've stretched the hand open and you can use your thumbs firmly down the hand. So massaging down the hand in small circular movements, opening up the hand. So work your way, first of all down the outside of the thumb and the small finger, and then gradually drawing lines, pinching and circling all the way down. So gradually working down towards the centre, and then on the centre itself, just put the two hands together. So once again, small finger goes in and under. Small finger goes in and under. So you're already stretching the hand. Now from this position here, we're going to manipulate the bones. So we're holding the hand fairly firm and we're manipulating the bones. As you can see, I'm taking the hand and manipulating the bones. I'm just moving the bones of the hand and helps them be free. So after so much impact training, bruising and the damage, and this word stagnation once again, we're encouraging blood flow into the hands. So in the centre of the hand you've got a heart constrictor point, a good pressure point for stress. You can hold and press this point. So pressing and massaging the hands. Turn hand over, and then from this position here you do the same idea. You take small finger in, hold, and you can stretch and massage the hand. So working down, first of all on the carpals and the metacarpals, working your way down. So up on the carpals first, up here in the wrist, this area, massaging firmly, manipulating the bones a bit, and then working down on the metacarpals. On the backs of the hand, so feeling the lines of the bones to each finger, and press the bones, and then work the space. You'll feel grooves between the bones, so work between the bones. So as you feel this, just work in here. On this side of the thumb here, as if you're doing a standard handshake, just work into the webbing and press the large intestine for this point here, called the great eliminator. So you just want to press into that point. Your partner should feel a slight bruising sensation in this area of the hand. So just holding, gathering energy into this area. If you rub, you're dissipating energy. For the moment, we just want to gather some energy into this area. And then from this position, pressing in the small finger. The small finger is the area that takes tremendous impact in you punching correctly. And so what you can see on the bruising on this hand here is you can see the three fingers have been very well conditioned indeed. Okay, you can see the discoloration from regular training and slight thickening of the skin, but nothing too serious. What you want to do is work into the small finger, the well of the small finger in here, and just pinch. So you've got the heart and small intestine, principal fire energies running through these areas here and on the outside here. So massaging it may be uncomfortable. If it is, then just slightly traction the joint, so holding the hand firmly, slightly pull the joint towards you and very gently, don't go too firmly, very gently traction and manipulate the joints. So working down to the next finger and then flick off the end of the meridians, so pinching either side like so, quite firmly at the base of the nail, and then just flicking off. Same thing goes on the next joint, the next part of the finger here, so just working in. So it can be quite uncomfortable. So it can be quite painful at times, particularly there's some good stagnation and bruising in there, but they are very powerful acupuncture points anyway. And then manipulating the joint again, trying to literally move the joint in its base, circling, but not much, just gently moving it, pulling down, working the joint from side to side as well. So you want to move the joint in this direction as well as traction, so all directions, down, flick off the finger. The next well of the next finger, so you'll hold on to the middle finger and just traction this one and move and press in with your finger. So nice deep pressure using the thumb, manipulating that, massaging gently in, so small circular movements. Manipulate the joint right up by the knuckle now, so we're feeling the joint here and we're seeing how much movement there is left in this joint. We don't get too fixated. Okay, so we don't want to get too fixed. Moving down, working the next joint, and down, and again off the end, and finally for the good old large intestine, working down, stretching, working off the finger. On the same side here, you want to do the same thing. You want to press in on the thumbs, and then what you want to do is you want to grab hold of the thumb. What we'll do is we'll just hold on to the wrist, the thumb like so. And you want to work, I'll take my hand away so you can see, but basically this is the grip, and you're going to work your partner's wrist for it. So you're just going to work the wrist, and traction, and work the wrist. You're going to take the hand, and traction that. And then finally, without holding under the thumbs and under the finger, just handing normally, just stretch out the hand, and massage it firmly.